What is up, everybody? We're here with another Week 4 match of the Silver Smeargles versus the Triple Cities Talonflames. I fuck it up every single time I try to pronounce one of these team names.
I didn't even know until just now that it was Triple Cities. I thought it was Triple City. But I guess it makes sense that it's Triple Cities.
Yep.
There's 3 of them.
Apparently.
But there's 4 Talonflames in the logos.
Well, yeah, the team is the fourth Talonflame.
Oh. I see.
Okay. So...
Oh, good. You remember to make it double battles this time.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck that up again.
The single battle incident.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, why do you think that game hasn't been uploaded yet? I just
You have to edit out the evidence. You're not sharing, by the way, Spring.
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay, gotcha.
Notably, my opponent is currently offline.
Uh-oh.
I've never seen anybody have problems with Genj, so they'll probably be on in another 5 minutes.
Hopefully.
Hopefully for sure. Okay, what does this matchup look like?
So it is the Mega... It's like a nice little rock, paper, scissors with Mega Floette being beaten by Mega Metagross, who's beaten by Mega Pyroar. So there's a little guesswork there. And then Mega Pyroar beat by Mega Greninja, actually. So there's actually a...
Who by the way, is beat by Mega Floette.
Yeah. It's rock, paper, scissors, gun.
Yeah,
well, Mega Floette's the gun.
Yeah, well... Yeah, it's rock, paper, scissors, gun, except for both teams only have 2 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this is very much a... You want to be 2 levels ahead of your opponent.
Yeah, I would argue that my opponent
on the next level
rock,
than your opponent
has rock and paper, and I have scissors and gun.
Yeah, rock is close to metal, right? And then Greninja is as frail as paper, so that makes sense.
Exactly.
What? Yeah, no, I guess Floette does have to be gun.
Yeah, I mean, it just kills you.
It's funny. In any other situation, Metagross could be gone and Greninja could be gone. But
I mean, Mega Pyroar is the only one that is... Mega Pyroar is the only one that I would say is a firearm here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I fucking... Stream's over, guys.
It's over. We're done.
Yep. This is all that's getting uploaded.
Puns.
Yep.
I'm curious to see. Obviously, I will be making no changes to my team at this point. Not that I would have any time to. But if you can think about what 6 I've brought here this week.
Okay. Let's see. Definitely the Floette and the Pyroar, because we heard about those earlier. Cleavor. What was Cleavor before? Just now.
Mega Bayonet.
That was Mega Bayonet, who's not coming. I'm sure.
Well, you don't like the Mega Bayonet into the Metagross?
I mean, it is good, but I think the Pyroar is a little bit better.
Maybe.
Let's see. Palafin doesn't feel necessary except into the T-Tar, which you have other ways of beating. I feel like I see no real reason not to bring Dragonite. Corviknight is pretty okay into most things except the Rotom. Espeon isn't like particularly good, but it's also not like horrible into anything. I think Scovillain's actually a good shout here with the redirection.
Oh,
so I would say
have instead of Cleavor, who'd you get rid of?
Mega Bayonet.
That is the Bayonet, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd say Mega Floette, Pyroar, Dragonite, Corviknight, Scovillain, and then maybe Meowstic.
You got your 5 for 6.
Okay. So which one was I wrong on?
Scovillain is not actually coming this week. I wanted to, but I didn't. I have a different plan here. I know you said, and I agree with, that Palafin is not necessary for anything, but we're cooking a little surprise with Palafin right now.
Okay.
Wait. You said before I started recording that you hadn't figured your leads out yet, and you're bringing Palafin.
Yes.
I think I figured out your leads.
Whoa, no.
At least don't tell my opponent.
Don't tell my opponent, but Palafin does not have flip turn.
I mean,
man, if only a eject button was in the game. That's one of the funnest items for Palafin. Switch it in, get ejected out immediately.
No, you want eject pack so that you get intimidated out.
That's true. But no, I remember Spring brought Palafin
yeah.
in the back. Yeah, Spring brought Palafin in the back one time, switched it in for something that was weak to like some water or something that it resisted ice or water or something, then just got an immediate switch.
Oh yeah, I mean the eject button has its fun uses.
Yeah.
But leading when you know that they're leading intimidate, bringing the eject pack Palafin so that you turn 0, get the swap out is so nice.
And you could also even like run close combat on it too, and just do like a LARP as a Sneasler, close combat as baby Palafin, and eject out if they're slower than you. Because it's got the same speed stat pre and post 0 to hero.
Yep.
No, this. Could you imagine that nightmare of trying to figure out Palafin's speed tiers if it had 2 different speeds?
It would be cool if it was faster, actually. Like Wishy-Washy. I remember there was a game in Gen 7 where somebody's Wishy-Washy got turned into solo form Wishy-Washy, and then it outsped a Mudsdale because it gained 10 speed. And it won the game as baby Wishy-Washy because it got faster.
I mean, hey, whatever you gotta do. But no, this is the first week that Choice Scarf Palafin is also not making an appearance.
Yeah, I did see the Choice Scarf versus, I think Tyler was the one. Yeah, because you were locked into Ice Punch, that's right.
Yep. They didn't make Palafin faster, they just gave it Jet Punch.
Yep.
We do still have Jet Punch. We took Jet Punch over Flip Turn this week.
Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
I wonder if it's gonna be like it's got to be something shiesty. It could be like bulk up with Drain Punch could be interesting. Because
that might be exactly. That might be exactly.
There's a Mega Greninja there. Yeah.
That might be exactly what Palafin is doing. Is bulking up and Drain Punching.
And you know that your opponent's probably not gonna bring the Decidueye. I love how they have the Decidueye, and I'm like, Decidueye is terrible. And then they played Archaludon, Politoed, Mega Venusaur, Mega Blastoise, and it got 4 KOs. And I'm like, you know what? It's a matchup check. It did exactly what it was meant to do.
Well, so the fun thing about them, even if they bring the Decidueye, it's the only thing that really threatens Palafin, besides like maybe Thunderbolt from Rotom Heat, but I have other answers to that. Also,
and I mean, you are faster than it and just kill it with a water move.
Yeah.
Unless it's Jet Punch,
of course. Jet Punch is the only water move, but so
Scarf doesn't matter there.
So I mean, Jet Punch still does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mystic Water Jet Punch as well, so.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mystic Water, so you're healing it's purely Drain Punch, no leftovers or anything.
The leftovers might be on a different Pokemon this week.
Okay. Probably Corv if it's coming, right?
Corviknight is one of the 6. No, Dragonite has a Habanberry to always live a Draco Meteor.
Who's the from Noivern,
yep.
Noivern, yep. From the faster dragon. Multi-scale Habanberry, I take like 20% from the first Draco.
And then they're -2 for the second one. That's actually hype. That's cool.
Yep.
Unless they're White Herb exactly.
Look, if that's the case, don't worry. I set Tailwind up with the turn they click Draco, so now I'm faster in Dragon Claw kills.
That's true. That's kind of actually the same thing I did versus Sigtrick, where I had Tailwind on my Scizor, so that way if he goes for Flare Blitz into my Scizor, then he's not setting Tailwind. And if he Tailwinds, then I just match it. So you have either they set up Tailwind, leave your Dragonite to either match, or if they hit you, you actually just get it. So it's actually better than that because you don't die.
Yep, so the problem that I have with leads right now that I'm looking at, just for spoilers, is that I want to lead Dragonite for Tailwind, but I also want to lead Meowstic for setting up, being a lead. Granted, I am bringing Screen this week.
Okay. Screen or Screens? Yeah, Screen.
Just Reflect. So the only special attackers that I really see are like, Mega Greninja and Rotom. Milotic is a special attacker, but like
it's not too offensive, yeah.
That is...
And the Noivern, if it could also just have Infiltrator. I'm not sure what is better into you. Let's see. It's either Frisk, Infiltrator, or what's the third one? Telepathy, but they don't have anything that hits themselves.
No, so I expect this to be. I expect it to be Frisk, and if it's Infiltrator, that's fine. I wasn't worried about it.
And also, you'll know it immediately, too. I mean, you only have the other screen, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's the nice thing about...
on top of that... Good.
Screen setters in Draft League is that you get to know what your opponent has, so a lot of times you can get away with just one or the other.
Yeah, I love that, yeah.
Yeah, we have... Meowstic is a weird set this week. I'm bringing the Fake Out, finally.
Oh, nice.
Haven't been using Fake Out on it. I've just been bringing it fully as a support. But we got Sunny Day on there.
Okay.
Beats the sand.
Yep.
Yep. Helps out the Mega Pyro too. Yeah.
Makes the Pyro do some stupid things, including access to Solar Beam.
Yep.
Yep. For the T-Tar.
T-Tar, Milotic, Greninja. There's a lot of things.
True. There's a lot. Yeah.
And then we got Sunny Day, Fake Out, Thunder Wave, Reflect.
Okay, I was gonna ask if Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave's always the one that you.
Yeah,
it's the scariest move that Meowstic has.
Some pseudo speed control there, and it's the big question I'm running into is like, I'm not leading Dragonite Meowstic. I have no pressure. I mean, not that I have no pressure. Dragonite does hit hard, but not enough pressure there. So I'm probably picking one or the other, I think, in most of the games here. The other thing about not bringing a light screen is that, like, my team is not the team I brought this week is not exceptionally specially bulky. In fact, I don't have a single point in. That's not true. Meowstic has 2 points in special defense. But other than that,
Mega Floette, at least if you're invested in HP, you're basically also invested in special defense because of how high it is.
I do have a lot of, actually, of my. I think HP might be my single highest total stat this week. I have 32 on Meowstic, 32 on Corphinite, 32 on Dragonite, and 26 on Floette.
T-Ginge is loading in.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I'm having, regardless of how the match goes, I'll hop back in and we can go over the paste and see, see how things went. But the Floette basically covers my special defense weakness by having a base 148 special defense.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Just more.
It's ridiculous for a mon that hits as hard as it does. That's what's ridiculous.
Yeah, then there's the 155 special attack. Yeah, it's a little silly.
Yeah, no.
And the Fairy Aura.
Mega Floette is the reason why I hope we never get a Mega Flutter main.
I don't think they would. I don't think they'd mix match Flutter main and Megas. Those are two different things that were never meant to go together.
Don't worry. The Mega ability is, you know how there's Hadron Engine, or what's the
Orichalcum Pulse.
Yeah, Orichalcum Pulse. There's those. It's fairy terrain that also triggers the sun.
Misty Terrain and Sun, but the Misty Terrain has Fairy Aura in it.
Yeah. Alright, looks like he's in, so I'm gonna go ahead and deafen, and I'll see you guys after the match.
Yep.
Best of luck.
Yep, we're loading in here in a second. Be interesting to see what T-Ginge has.
I know, let's see. I will predict just really quickly. Let's see. T-Tar looks good. Rotom Heat looks good. Noivern probably. Mega Greninja probably. Then the last two are really up in the air. I just say Milotic and... Well, we'll see. Oh, there is a Decidueye. Wow.
Yep, I think no Greninja. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no Greninja.
I had Greninja swap for Decidueye.
Okay.
Yes. So I got 5 for 6 of both.
Nice.
I do actually really like the Decidueye call. Actually, no, not in what Selden brought, but into Selden's team in general, I do like it. It is kind of, like, as we just talked about, it's pretty good into bulk up Palafin, but, you know, there's a Fire type, 2 Flying types, a Psychic type, and a Fairy type, so I don't expect it to be coming.
I don't expect it game 1. I could see it coming game 2 or 3, depending on what Selden's playing.
Yep, and if the Palafin does end up being a problem, it is nice to have an out there. Let's see. So we don't actually... Selden is still unsure of what he's leading. Yeah, we'll just have to see. I don't really know how either player is going to swing, because I haven't thought about this matchup extensively before right now.
Yeah, I assume we see... Like, obviously we see the Metagross on Ginge's side.
I could say, actually, it probably does lean Selden towards Pyroar more than Floette, seeing that Metagross, because of, there's no Greninja that can come. Yeah.
I mean, the Pyroar is weak to the fighting moves from Decidueye, but the problem is that you're slower by
It's
a
so slow,
significant
it's
margin.
And especially if it's Sash Decidueye, then it's not Scope Lens, so it is not going to be getting the crit move 1/4 of the time.
Yep.
Or half the time.
We see Palafin Dragonite versus Metagross Noivern.
And the Noivern was Frisk. So it's not Infiltrator, but it doesn't matter because Selden only brought Reflect.
Yep. I didn't actually see what items were Frisked. Yeah, what were they?
Well, Selden told us it was Mystic Water Palafin and Hobbenberry Dragonite.
Oh, yeah.
So
No, you did say both of those.
Yeah, Ginge knows that the Draco is not safe here.
Yep.
Actually, that's interesting because even Bullet Punch Draco is not safe here because of the Hobbenberry. It will live.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, Corv. We've seen 3 of Selden's Pokemon. Unnerve Corv, which makes sense because there is no Intimidate on the Triple Cities Talonflames.
Yep. Yeah, just make sure they can't eat their berries, especially with like a Rotom and Noivern and wait,
Milotic even.
They're and T-Tar and Decidueye are all Pokemon that can run Citrus Berry. So,
ooh, that was a good Thunder Punch call. Probably. I mean, obviously,
well,
you
it was into
Palafin to stay in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you just see that Selden's team does not actually have an electric resist on it. It's at least neutral into everything. What did the Dragonite do? Did they match Tailwind? I didn't actually see that. Yeah. Okay,
yes, so there's Tailwind on both sides.
Okay, so when everybody has Tailwind, no one has Tailwind.
Yep. These the spectator mode in this game is very nice. Oh yeah, and a lot of birds.
Super good.
Nobody is on the ground.
Yep. For the floor.
This is a sky battle. It's a sky battle right now.
Wait, sky battles are back. Well, actually, Metagross wouldn't have been legal because it doesn't float until it megas.
I mean, it can float.
Ooh, that's
as normal.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know if it did in X and Y, but it definitely was floatable in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, Dragonclaw, is this sashed? It is sashed. Okay, that's good to know. Now we get to see what the Metagross does. Maybe an Ice Punch? Oh, wait, no, the Metagross did something already. Oh, he must have doubled the Corviknight then.
Yeah.
That was a good protect from Selden then. I don't think we saw... I guess it was Thunder Punch again. Attacking the Corviknight. I wonder what kind of set Selden's Corviknight is. He didn't tell us that. We just know it's leftovers. I would imagine... Well, I don't know if you do Iron Defense when you already have Reflect, but I guess you don't really plan on bringing both of them together.
Okay, we just see a Noivern Protect.
Do we see Extreme Speed? Yes, we do. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Thunder Punch into Corv, 26%.
Yep. And Iron Defense. Okay. So I imagine the Corviknight protects next turn for some leftovers. But will Ginge be able to take advantage of that by attacking his Dragonite, which we've seen 3 moves of? Extreme Speed, Dragon Claw, Tailwind. Is Protect the last one, or does it have another coverage move? Because notably, Dragon doesn't actually hit anything for super effective damage. And if that is all 3 like attacking moves, or if that's all the 2 attacking moves, it can't hit Metagross with those.
Yep. Do we potentially see a Noivern switch into like T-Tar here?
Yeah, maybe.
You'd be in danger to the Corviknight.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty safe because...
Okay, into Rotom.
Okay, Rotom. Because the Corviknight's very likely
Do we call that
Protect?
Be really good to break the multi-scale here.
E-Speed? That's still a lot of damage.
Iron Head. Okay, yep, we do break the multi-scale.
Yep.
Another one won't kill.
That did 27.
I think this Corviknight is healthy enough to live now that it's a +2.
Well, not from Rotom, unfortunately.
Yeah, not from Rotom.
Yes.
I meant from Metagross.
Yep. Although, yeah, it's probably got a... Oh, but Selden doesn't have an electric resist. That's a big problem. Actually, Selden doesn't have an electric resist at all on the team. Except for Scovillain.
Okay, so we do see Iron Head into Dragonite, bring down to 25%. And a T-Ball into Corv, and that will kill it. Yeah, Corviknight's set up, but it didn't matter.
Dragonclaw comes out, does lots, but not enough. Oh, and it is Citrus.
Oh, just in time.
Because the Unnerved just left, yeah.
Yep.
Unnerved just left. That's out of range of E-Speed.
And now we see the Pyroar.
The former Alpha gets to come in. Oh, if that had come in just now, it would have kept the Citrus Berry off. I don't think it mattered.
Well, no, because as soon as it megas, it would go away.
Yeah, it would lose it. I was just saying if it switched in for the Corv, that would actually be good for Selden because then the Rotom would remain in E-Speed range. But it's not at the moment.
Yep. So I think
the Metagross is in trouble here, though.
Yeah, I feel like Pyroar is just going to be able to click a Heat Wave here. I think Heat Wave E-Speed into Rotom makes sense.
I think, yeah, that's pretty good, barring a miss.
Obviously, we're getting the
not change the weather, but set up the sand.
I imagine Dragonite gets low kick, right?
Yes, it does.
I imagine
it also
Dragonite
gets,
has
not high horsepower, but Stomping Tantrum.
But I imagine you have low kick for T-Tar.
Mm-hmm.
Protected itself.
I think you could. There's also a chance it could have a ground move. KO. Ground move hits T-Tar and Metagross, which it currently didn't have a way to hit. Oh, screens on the Rotom. Very interesting. You are in range of E-Speed, but I don't think it matters too much to you because Rock Slide is the most threatening move right now.
Well, you also just pick it off with Heat Wave, so unless you're trying to...
Oh, true. Yeah, and it's faster.
You don't have a way to get Sun now, so you're not clicking Solar Beam. So I think Dragonite just needs to be attacking into T-Tar.
Yep. With the if it's got a grounder, fighting move that. Otherwise, Dragon Claw.
Yep.
Which is still neutral hit. Or a very high base attack stat.
And I think I want to say Pyroar lives a Rock Slide if it's...
You know what?
If it's a doubles Rock Slide.
Palafin is actually looking very good. Everything is either low, like in range to just get picked off by Jet Punch, or weak to... the Metagross is the last remaining hurdle for this Palafin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is it Rock Slide? It is Rock Slide.
Yes, but if you're...
Very smart, yeah.
Yeah, it gets Pyroar through the turn, so now Pyroar gets to come back in. So nothing can threaten the Pyroar.
The T-Tar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Drain Punch, too.
Yep. Drain Punch, get back to full. Now, the only thing that's scary is if this is a Choppleberry T-Tar, which Selden does not have an explicit fighting type, but lots of access to fighting type moves. So we'll see if Ginge made the correct team building call here.
Yes, but I wonder, with how much damage it's already taken, if it dies anyway. Probably not. Although Palafin does have, what, 160 base attack?
Yeah, it's a lot. Because the T-Tar's still nearly max HP.
Okay, yeah, no, it's
Palafin
84. Well, but it is going to take a Heat Wave again, so it'll be at 60-ish.
That's actually true. Yep. Let's just assume max
60,
HP T-Tar. Yeah, Drain Punch. Okay, the Metagross protects. Let's see.
T-Tar protects.
Okay, just double protect.
Oh, just trying to get Sandstorm Chip?
Oh, yeah, Sand Chip too. Yeah, Scout and Sand Chip. Because maybe they've done their research and see that Selden has run Choice Scarf Palafin a lot, so they just want to see what it's going to lock into.
Yeah, that could be good too.
Yeah, there's no reason not to go for double protect there. There's no speed control on Selden's side.
The reason is that you run out of lower your
own light screen turns. Yeah.
And your Sandstorm turns.
Well, the Sandstorm's giving you value regardless by getting chip.
Well, I mean that T-Tar, when Sandstorm and Light Screen go down, T-Tar is can take significantly more damage to these Heat Waves.
Yes.
Although I don't think we're going to get Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A single target overheat, that should just finish off this Metagross, yes.
I'm going to assume Selden has calced the overheat versus Heat Wave.
I think Heat Wave probably also got it, but I can see that too.
It is Choppleberry.
It is Choppleberry. Wow. And it does live.
With a heat wave, it wouldn't
That's
have
not
killed.
heat wave.
Yeah, that's not heat wave range.
Now let's see. Does the T-Tar manage to finish off the Pyro?
Rock Slide?
Or did I say heat wave? I meant Rock Slide. Oh, not quite. But the Sand Chip, if there's a turn of Double Protect, but it's the last turn of Sand, right?
It crit on Lancelot.
I think this is the last turn.
Last turn,
I think this is the last turn
Sandstorm is going to chip. Yes.
Yeah. So okay, but there's a Noivern, but it's at 1 HP and it gets picked off by Jet Punch. Oh my gosh, I think Selden did it by 1 HP. No, but the T-Tar can switch right now. Oh my gosh. Wait.
No, T-Tar can't switch. There's only 2 Pokemon left.
There's a Rotom in the back. Oh, Rotom's dead. Rotom's dead. I thought Rotom was alive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is over, I think. Because it's the last turn of Sand. It actually came down to Sandstorm turns.
Wait, no, isn't Palafin faster than Oh, I guess you would have the Noivern to be able to finish off Palafin.
Yeah, but you have Jet Punch on either one.
Right, but if Pyro wasn't here, Palafin could Jet Punch one of them, but then the other one KOs it.
Yes, that's correct. That's why I thought if just the 1 HP Rotom was alive, you could sack it, get the turn. But there is not a 1 HP Rotom. The Jet Punch finishes this off, and now it comes down to if the Pyro can hit a move, a 90% accurate move.
Well, 95 for Heat Wave.
Heat Wave's 90, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's 95.
I think it's 95 power. I typed in Heat Wave and I get news.
Yeah, the world's so
fucked. Power 95, accuracy 90.
Why do I think it was in reverse?
I think it maybe used to be. No, I didn't see a little asterisk next to Bulbapedia. I've missed that move too many times to know that it's not 95. That does not hit the same amount that high horsepower does. Yeah, also the speed difference between Noivern and Mega Pyro came up there. 3 base speed difference, but it was enough.
Well, good job from Selden there. Do we?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that was a great game. That felt like it could have been anybody's, even up to like the last few turns there. Actually, until the exact Rock Slide roll was what determined it, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm curious, actually. We'll have to ask Selden afterwards if he remembers. Was it actually a 1 HP live? It was a 1% live, but at 1%, that could be either 1 or 2 because Pokemon always rounds down. Now the question is Ginge gonna pivot to the Decidueye? It helps into exactly the Palafin, but like is pretty bad into everything else. Maybe not the Corviknight, because I doubt the Corviknight has a flying attack. It probably is maybe just Body Press, because Ginge does... they do have a Ghost type, but it's Runerigus, and I don't know if you prep for Runerigus. Okay, the Meowstic does come out.
Okay, so we're gonna see a Sunny Day. Oh, and we do have the Milo here.
Yeah, so
although your water moves,
expecting the Metagross to make a defensive either protect or switch. And Sunny Day does beat T-Tar switching in because the Sand will go up and then the Sunny Day comes afterwards. This is a great lead for Selden, I think.
Yep. Let's see if Ginge can play around the potential options from Selden. But yeah, I agree. I think Sunny Day Solar Beam might be coming into this Milotic slot.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get a 1-hit KO, but then in the the Melodic switches. Wow. I wonder if this is a. It must be a protect from Metagross then. I feel like you can't. I mean, that's very ballsy, but if it works out for Ginge, that's awesome. Let's see.
Mega.
Alright, let's find out.
And... Protect. Okay. So just gonna be Rotom taking a Solar Beam?
Most likely. That's what I would do. It could still be a Heat Wave, though. Because the Milotic doesn't do too much to you unless it is...
Nope, it is just Heat Wave.
Hypnosis is like the nastiest thing the Milotic can do. so much damage to the
this
Rotom.
Meowstic doesn't have a attacking move, though.
Yep. Oh, that's true. It can't finish off the... it can't finish off the Rotom.
Yep.
So I guess you use this opportunity to get a screen up.
It probably wouldn't have been able to anyway, even with a Psychic, because of the Citrus Berry.
Oh, yep, you're right, Citrus Berry. Ooh, so I wonder, actually, switching to something with Unnerve could be an interesting play to prevent the Citrus Berry from getting eaten. But even still,
I think it dies to 2 Heat Waves anyway.
KO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change the 3-hit KO.
Milo comes back in. Or no,
point.
T-Tar.
T-Tar. So it's either, let's see if Selden called that and went for Sunny Day, or if he got a screen up. Okay, he did switch.
Switch to Dragonite. Okay.
Dragonite, which is going to lose its multi-scale to Sand this turn. It was a little bit less. Actually, not a 2-hit KO anymore.
Yeah.
The Rotom should live another one. But you have E-Speed now. Ooh, an unfortunate miss. But it went into the Dragonite anyway, which is... You probably just only really cared about breaking the multi-scale, which is now broken by Sand.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have done much damage.
Yeah. And actually, it might even be better for Ginge, because now you're not at -2 special attack. Now you can go for a Thunderbolt. Although I don't think you're going to get an opportunity to, because you might get picked off by E-Speed plus Heat Wave.
Yes, you should, because
you're opening yourself up.
Heat Wave's been doing 25, and so did.
Yeah, but Selden might not make that play because that does leave you really open to a Rock Slide, so you might want to make a defensive play before that.
Okay, we see Meowstic come back in. Light screen
goes up. Dragonite did not go for E-Speed, so okay, it's Dragon Claw.
Ooh, does kill the Rotom.
Pick up a KO. So, yeah, Ginge has just lost one of his only 2 fire resists. The T-Tar is still hanging on, but the Sunny Day might be going back up.
Yeah, it could go back up this turn. Oh, Meowstic just came in, so he can also Fake Out this turn.
Ooh, Fake Out is something that, yeah, Ginge might not be thinking about. Because Meowstic does usually have that 4-move slot syndrome. So a lot of times, even me specifically, I'm not thinking about Fake Out often on Meowstic or Sableye. So
it's 4-move syndrome, and all the moves suck, is the problem with Meowstic.
it's yeah. There's a psychology study where it's like it's harder to choose between things that are like very marginally different than things that are like very broadly different. So it's like when all the moves are like very marginally like okay into a lot of stuff, but not amazing into anything, it's actually harder to decide from a psychology perspective.
So it gets Tailwind. It's gonna be single target Rock Slide.
Yeah, which probably does pick it up. Yep, I didn't realize how low it was. I think even Spread Rock Slide may have gotten it there.
So I assume this is going to be the Corviknight, and I don't know how you get through the Corviknight then.
Yep, I mean the Pyro is also.
You kind of have to switch to Milotic.
Oh, it's Baby Palafin.
Huh.
Oh man, that changes things. I think the Solar Beam into the T-Tar slot is relatively safe here, because it's either a T-Tar in Sun, or it switches to a Milotic, which I think it's going to want to do.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen Ginge make any ballsy plays with his Metagross yet. This would be the time to do it, maybe. Nope, still very safe with the Protect. Yeah.
Show me Solar Beam. No, it's just Heat Wave.
No, not Solar Beam. And what's the Baby Palafin? It's a miss too. That's unfortunate. Bulking up with a Baby Palafin. That actually could matter in an endgame versus Tyranitar.
Yep. Yeah, now you can never click Solar Beam into this Milotic.
Yeah, it's not safe anymore. Yeah.
So this is probably a Metagross switch to Tyranitar.
I agree.
Which is why I would have wanted to see the Solar Beam.
Yep, I agree. I think you probably doubled the Metagross slot. Now I think you probably do that since it just protected. This is completely safe. Either you get the Metagross with the Pyro, and then your Drain Punch redirects.
I think you protect and bulk up again is what's going to happen.
That's true, but you do run out of your own Tailwind turns. Not that you need them, because you're faster on both.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ooh, that's nothing. And it is
another
again.
Protect.
Okay. Icy Wind. Oh, the Tailwind actually does matter now.
Yep.
So now a double Protect from Ginge, I believe, stalls at the last turn of Tailwind.
You might
you were absolutely
slower,
right,
though,
though,
depending on how much speed you have on these Pokemon.
Yeah, the Metagross is the important one, though. The Metagross will be faster than Pyro now.
Yep.
Last turn of Tailwind. You were also right that if that Palafin was a Corviknight, I actually don't think Ginge can get through this unless there's, like, a Fire Blast on Tyranitar, like, as a surprise option.
It's still going to be hard to get through Drain Punch, double bulk up, yeah. Because your one special attacker is not going to deal much damage to it, even if you are outspeeding.
Actually, instead of double Protect, I'm actually very curious about Protect T-Tar and then Icy Wind again to make maybe T-Tar faster than Palafin.
I feel like we see a Drain Punch into the Milotic, though. Is what I would be doing in Salton Spot.
T-Tar is slower than Milotic, so the Milotic, I think, is going for Icy Wind again.
It's going into T-Tar.
And then Scald into the Pyro. Okay, so no Icy Wind. Is Tyranitar faster than -1 Palafin? Probably not, right? You would have to have a ton of speed EVs.
Yep. Milo isn't.
I think I was actually...
And Milo is faster than T-Tar usually, so...
Yeah. I was in a very similar position in my game, where I had Florges outspeeding Mega Dragonite after a Rock Tomb, and I needed at least 17 speed EVs, so that's... And Florges is faster than T-Tar, so you need a lot of speed EVs on T-Tar.
Yep.
Which we've seen is pretty bulky, so I don't think it is speedy.
Yep.
I'm actually very curious
the Drain Punch into Milotic, because I feel like that's the scariest thing here.
Yeah. There's Drain Punch. Is this stronger than a Mega? No, it's not. Oh, that is stronger than it did as Big Palafin, though.
Well, it was at +2.
Yeah, I was just curious about how the math worked for Baby Palafin at +2 versus Big Palafin.
Yeah, I don't think Drain Punch into the T-Tar was the correct move there. You either bulk up again, or... Yeah, knock off
put
on
in
the
range
squatter.
for a Heat Wave here. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what did the Pyro do?
I tried to go for a double Protect, I think.
Okay.
So it's -2 now, speed. Or it should be.
Yeah, that's... Means the Tyranitar is faster, but actually because of the Drain Punch onto T-Tar, it's now in Jet Punch range. So T-Tar...
Fair.
You can theoretically pin it as Selden. It can never get another attack off. And now it's up to, does Ginge have a fighting or a ground or something move on the Metagross that can hit the Pyro here?
Obvious T-Tar Protect.
Wonder
Are we...
If Milotic's gonna fish for a burn on the Palafin, that's what's happening. Ooh, that's actually strong.
Okay, but Drain Punch into Milotic?
No, into the T-Tar again. Not even Jet Punch,
I feel like
too.
Milotic has been the scariest Pokemon on the field, and you're not targeting it down. If
Milotic shows Recover... Oh, it doesn't even need Recover. It hasn't been damaged at all.
Right. Yeah, I would have Drain Punched Milotic both of these last 2 turns, because you just never can kill Palafin as T-Tar Metagross. Another Scald.
It's also not...
Yeah, because this is the problem, is you're at 8% now. You're just dead to a Rock Slide.
And you got
there's
burned.
The burn.
You're dead to Sand Burn.
Yep.
Actually, that's the last turn of Sand, isn't it? Misses on T-Tar. Is T-Tar slower than -2 Palafin, actually? I'm curious about right now. It might actually be. It is. It misses Palafin. So Palafin is going to pick up a KO here, and might I don't think it lives. No, it does. It does, because Sand ends. It lives the burn. And I'm pretty sure it's the last turn of Sand, if I was counting correctly. It'll pop up in a second. Crit matter. Oh, it lives even if Sand still is there.
Yeah, but you just died to a Scald now.
Yep. And there's also a Mega Metagross in the back.
Yeah. No, these Drain Punches needed to go into Milotic before you got burnt.
Even still, I feel like it's probably not enough. I feel like you just could get whittled down enough, and to the point where...
Well, I imagine it 2 hits Milotic, right?
I don't think so. Maybe. Let's find out. The problem is we haven't seen Milotic take a physical hit yet, so we don't know how bulky the Milotic is. Let's just do Drain Punch into max HP Milotic. Yeah, +2 Drain Punch into max HP Milotic is just 40 to 45%.
Okay, but it was at under 80.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 2 hits then.
Well, that's just max HP, whereas the defense EVs add a lot of bulk, if it has any. But, I mean, Zelda Team is pretty special. I feel like you might not run defense. I don't know. Depends on how it's trained. I think it was always, not always over, but if the Mega Metagross had a move that hit...
No, I'm seeing...
Pyro.
Oh, this is Palafin Hero. That's why.
Yeah, big Palafin. Yeah, it's got to be baby Palafin. Oops, 70 attack is something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the Milotic was physically defensive, it does 25 to 30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then maybe you needed to get more bulk ups then, but you're still just dying to the Scald. I think the biggest thing is the fact that you wasted 2 attacks into obvious Tyranitar protects.
But I think regardless, if the Mega Metagross has a ground or fighting or something like that, as soon as the Icy Wind hit the Pyro, I think that did seal the game, like, ultimately. But I don't think we saw. I didn't see what it went for at the end there, but I imagine it would just be Thunder Punch, because that's what you've already revealed. So from Selden's perspective, that feels just like a... I don't want to say a play issue, but I think you just if you had managed to find an opportunity to get into hero form, you definitely win that. So the question is Selden still going to bring the Palafin, or does he just do that exact same thing with Corviknight in the back? Because Corviknight did win that end game. I do like the Sunny Day. The Sunny Day is very solid. I
almost wonder if you just don't bring Dragonite then.
I'm 32 impish.
Bring Corviknight over Dragonite? Is that a ridiculous thing to do into...
Selden just said that the Iron Head crit the Meowstic, which would have lived had it not crit, because I didn't even notice that it crit, but it would have lived if it hadn't.
Because we do see Palafin Dragonite as a lead.
Yeah. And the Palafin is guaranteed to end in hero form now, because it should just switch now, probably.
Yeah.
Question is,
what can take an attack
probably just Thunderbolts. Yeah, Ginge probably just Thunderbolts that slot and then Icy Winds, and that's like very solid.
Yeah, we probably see a Tailwind.
I would imagine so, yeah, or a Dragon Claw. Into
like you don't really want to switch to Pyroar here without Meowstic on the field.
I imagine Meowstic maybe even didn't come. I feel like Meowstic is best as a lead if it comes.
Yeah. Ooh,
that's good. That's actually really good to call the Thunderbolt, which it is.
But you're still going to take a Icy Wind in exchange for getting up this Tailwind.
Dragonite is slower than Milotic and Rotom. Is that normal? What's Dragonite's base speed? Isn't it 85? It's 80, so Dragonite is probably completely uninvested if it's slower than Milotic, which I imagine is also nearly uninvested.
Oh yeah, Milotic is base 1 higher.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is 81, you're right. But that means that the Dragonite actually is like 0 investment.
Yep, or just doesn't have as much as the Milotic does.
Which, I mean, I would imagine is 0 investment, but with Icy Wind you might want to speed creep. I don't know, what could you reach? You could reach... I doubt you reach Espeon or anything around that range, so...
No, maybe just a couple points to make sure you don't get sped crap by
Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite. Yeah. Okay, there's the switch there. There's Metagross coming in, probably expecting a Dragon Claw into that slot, which it is not. Is this Icy Wind? It is Icy Wind. But Selden does have a Tailwind up, so even still, the Pyroar is faster than the Mega Metagross.
Yep. The Dragonite's going to be slow, though.
Yep, as we saw, yeah, unless it's Speed Tie. And the Dragonite, I believe, does go down to this next Icy Wind. Although the question is, do you go for Icy Wind or Scald here?
Probably Scald, I would assume.
I would think so, too. That's what I'd do. Yeah, Scald is doing... Wow, uninvested Scald does 60 to 70%. That's actually crazy.
I assume we're going to see a Pyroar Protect and a Dragon Claw into Milotic.
Milotic, I like that, yeah. Although you are... That is just a call that you're not going to get Icy Winded again. There actually is a case for Icy Wind, though, because if the Pyro doesn't protect... Okay, that didn't protect the Metagross. It's a defensive switch into T-Tar. I like that. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pyro does protect, so is it Icy Wind? Because Icy Wind kills the Dragonite here. If it's Scald, it does not.
Notably, Pyroar did not Mega.
Oh, that's true. I didn't catch that. I guess, to call, just for, to keep Unnerve active as long as possible, I suppose. Also, you know, you keep your opponent on their toes. Maybe there's a Floette in the back.
There still could be a Floette in the back.
Yeah. The Recover was big. Although, actually, Icy Wind... No, I think Recover's better than Icy Wind because you're not in range of Heat Wave now. You would have been if you... No, because you outspeed the Dragonite. I think I would have rather Icy Winded there if you're going to do that. But I guess you don't know that the Pyroar's not going to attack.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough position for Selden here.
Yeah, the Rock Slide is looking very good right now.
Yeah, what's the fourth Pokemon?
Rock Slide Scald into the Pyroar slot, maybe? And then if the
Pyro tries to switch, you Mirror Armor Corviknight.
Fish for a burn.
You would have been, like, on an Icy Wind, you would have been able to,
drop the Milotic speed? Oh, but then doesn't that proc doesn't that proc competitive?
That would you're right. You're right.
It did not kill Dragonite. I was overestimating my damage calc there.
Okay, but this Rock Slide well.
Yeah, but Palafin is in and relatively healthy.
Yep.
That was also a clutch Icy Wind because it made Dragonite -3 and then dynamically updated the speed so that T-Tar is slower or faster than -3 Dragonite with Tailwind up.
Jesus.
Tailwind's now gone. Palafin is -1, which I assume that there's not any speed on it. Corviknight is the last one, so we've seen all 4.
Do we see bulk up Iron Defense here?
It's possible, yeah. The Tyranitar is actually faster than the Palafin now. Oh no, they're potentially speed tied. If Selden put 2 in speed, they're speed tied. If there's not the 2 in speed, which I imagine they probably go to special defense or attack or something. The T-Tar is faster than the Milotic, or the, what's it called? Palafin here.
Palafin at -1?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Palafin at -1 hits 80 speed, and Tyranitar is 81 uninvested. That's completely uninvested Palafin, by the way. If it has a little bit of speed, it will be faster. Bulk up Palafin, and yeah, you might be right. It could just be Iron Defense. Icy Wind again.
Now you're just slower. And it is an Iron Defense.
Okay. Now it's time to see what some of these moves on the Metagross are. That's the thing I've been most curious about the whole set.
Well, we saw Thunder Punch earlier, right?
Yes, that's the only move we've seen, which is quite good here, yeah.
I mean, I think that's the only move we're going to see then, if it has Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
You're not clicking Steel.
I maybe would have tried to fish for a burn on the Corviknight on that last turn. Because that's a great way to mitigate body press damage. Because the second Icy Wind doesn't do too much for you here, because Metagross is already faster than both of these.
Yep. Can Palafin get a Drain Punch off to heal out of KO range?
Well, it's slower than everything right now.
Yeah.
But it might live Thunder Punch.
How much do we think a Jet Punch does to Metagross? Probably not a lot, because Mega Metagross is 150 defense.
Yeah, it does 44 to 53 from max attack. Oh, but we know it's Mystic Water. Mystic Water. Jet Punch does 53 to 63 to pure speed Metagross.
At +1.
At +1, yes. Thunder Punch to +1 defense. Palafin does 40 to 48.
Protect on the right slot there.
Was that? Scald? Okay, Scald the Corv. Fishing for a burn. Reduce that Body press damage does not get it. Second body press, or iron defense. The problem is that there is a Rotom in the back here. So if Palafin goes down, the Corv is actually not that hard to get through because the Rotom is still alive.
Yeah.
What's the HP on the Palafin? Is that... Oh, it's in Thunder Punch range.
Yeah.
And you just protected.
Yeah. I think you needed a Drain Punch there, and then protect this turn.
Well, you died if you Drain Punch there, because you're slower after Icy Wind. Well, actually, even without Icy Wind, the Metagross is enough to kill you, I think.
You would have had more HP because you wouldn't have gotten Sandstorm chipped, and you would have been able to Drain Punch some of that back.
It would be within range, though. It would have been a roll, but now you're guaranteed dead to Thunder Punch. Unless Selden has defense EVs that I don't have in my calc. Let's see.
Nope.
It does not. Or it was a roll. Scald fishing for the burn again. I feel like you got to go for the Roost here as the core.
Yeah, there's the burn.
But I mean, 2 chances, that's higher than 50. Actually, I think it's 51% for 2 chances for 30%. Even without the burn, it doesn't even kill, or do even half. That is a bulky monster. 150 defense is nothing to turn your nose at.
Yeah, it's a 51% chance to get a burn in 2.
Yeah, on 2 chances. Yeah. I've done that math before. Now, at this point, I think, as Ginge, I would just protect Icy Wind.
Does that mean... oh, I forgot we had
actually,
a Pyro
you could still lose. Yeah, you could still lose if Heat Wave plus Body Press kills Milotic. Or actually, you could make the call and go for Overheat Body Press.
I think this is a protect on Pyro to scout.
Oh, Pyro.
Yeah, on Pyro to scout out.
To scout the Metagross protect? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Because I expect... if I was Ginge here, I would protect Metagross Icy Wind, hoping to make the Pyro slow. But that's a completely safe play from Selden. It's not even going for a 50-50. That's just a completely safe protect. I guess technically the fear is that the Milotic could recover, but that's a really ballsy play to make. And Ginge has been playing very safe so far, which has been working out for him in games 2 and 3.
There is a Metagross protect. That's not a Pyro protect, though.
There. And it was a Heat Wave, which if this doesn't kill the Milotic in conjunction with the Body Press and Icy Wind hits, I believe that is probably...
well, Icy Wind's going to come out first.
Moves. Yes. Oh, true, you're right, you are fast in the Corv, because it's not Mirror Armor. Mirror Armor would put you in a world of hurt, though, so you just can't do that. Roost. And now, we finally, hopefully, will get to see what some other moves on this Metagross are, because if it's a ground or a fighting move, that's probably it. I don't know what... I guess it could be Body Press is the fighting move of choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Body Press does 73 to 87, so it's actually not even guaranteed. But maybe you run some defense EVs, I don't know. Actually, I think Milotic is always just safe to go for a Scald in that slot.
Yep.
Since it did not protect, actually, but the Corviknight you're not worried about.
Stomping
it is a ground
Tantrum.
move.
Doesn't KO.
Does live, because that is... Yep.
Heat Wave.
Heat Wave should finish off the Metagross. Milotic survives and is faster than Corviknight, so it depends on what Milotic locks into here. Not locks into, but click.
Yeah. Just to recover.
Okay, so playing the long game.
Yeah, you just can't ever kill it, because this Body Press is not going to do enough.
Yep.
They wouldn't have even done enough without the recover.
Yeah, that's why I would have probably clicked Scrawled into the Pyro there, and then you still have a Rotom in the back. Oh, you still have a Tyranitar in the back. Oh my gosh,
yeah, no,
I forgot
this is so
that.
over.
I forgot about the Tyranitar. You can just double protect for Sandstorm kill.
Yeah, I think this is why you needed to protect the turn Metagross protected, is because getting the Icy Wind was devastating.
Yep.
Although you're just never...
And the fun
you
thing
can
is
never
that...
break the Milotic is the problem.
Yep. And the fun thing about if the Pyroar had protected on the Stomping Tantrum turn, that's not even safe because Stomping Tantrum would then double in base power the following turn.
Yeah.
Pyro's gonna go down to Sand here, and then you have 3 Pokemon to get through a Corviknight, one of which is Rotom.
Yep. Yep, this is looking like it's over.
Funnily enough, what's the HP on the Tyranitar? Is it high or is it low?
I think it's max, right? I don't think it's taken attack. Yeah.
It is max, wow. The safest way to get a Rotom in here is to kill your own Tyranitar. If you want to, like, end the game relatively quickly. But I think these two can just click attacks forever, and then let the Corviknight take out one of them, and then Rotom can just come in.
Yep, here's a Scald.
This actually might come down to Roost PP.
Yeah,
no, it
Jesus.
probably doesn't.
Well, yeah, you knock off leftover, so now it's actually taking the burn chip.
Oh, and the unnerve blocks the Choppleberry there.
Oh, yeah.
But
you get
Rotom
a Corv KO, but yeah, Rotom comes in and is going to clean this up.
That was a great set, honestly. That might be one of the best of 3 sets that we've had in this season of FDL.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are very one-sided, but this felt like a pendulum swinging back and forth between both players the whole time.
Yeah, this is going to be a long one, too.
How long have we been in here? We've been in here for an hour now, including prep or pre-game time.
Yep. And there's the loss for Selden. I think Selden had the tools to do it, but...
On the crit, by the way. I put that in the chat. I don't know if anyone saw that.
I saw that, yeah. I read it.
I am 32-32 Impish. It never kills.
That's rough.
Lost game 2 fully on the crit. If Meowstic lives one more turn, I don't get stuck with Baby Palafin. And the game is...
Yeah, because you manual swap out into
Correct,
Palafin.
that was the whole plan.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I just... Palafin cleans up, but... okay. Yeah, that match was probably... it was incredibly tilting. The burn was absurd. I mean, the crit was insane. I don't know. There was some misplays I made, but... you had no way to know this, T-Change. Your crit game 2 won you the game entirely on Ironhead.
On the Meowstic?
On the Meowstic. I am 32-32 Impish. You could never kill without crits.
Well, I am glad that I hit that crit then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it won the game. That trapped me
game.
with Baby Palafin. Palafin was supposed to switch in.
Yeah.
It just, Meowstic was never dead that turn.
I mean,
and then all of a sudden it was.
I liked what you were doing with the bulk ups. Like, that could have become a threat if I left it alone for too long, so.
That and then you got the burn.
Man, so tired.
You got the burn on the turn I finally attacked. You got the burn with Scald. It's just like,
yeah.
You got burn with Scald.
My Scalds were on point for sure.
Both times it mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the burn. Yeah, on the 2 Pokemon where I needed the burns on.
When it was on the turn too, like it missed the turn previously, but I wasn't attacking that turn.
Right,
and then
right,
it
yeah.
Burned the turn I attacked
after
both
the set
times.
Was over. Yep.
And both of those were built around, both of the decisions were built around being able to attack there, or being able to kill there with the attacks. And or chunks of damage. Like, it wasn't going to kill the Metagross, but there was, That was very, very frustrating positioning from my side on everything.
I also, I should have... With your Pyroar, I was expecting to kill it with Stomping, but I guess you had some sort of physical bulk investment there, because I know you had, I know you were max speed, because you or at least faster than my Noivern.
Yeah.
Faster than
at
your
least
Noivern,
193, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expected it was like a, like a max spread. So that Stomping would have KO'd there, but obviously I guess you had something, and it was a big survival.
Yeah, I was ready for a Stomping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just was, everything just went just a little bit wrong for me on all the turns was the problem. I mean, I tried to call out you not protecting, I think 6 times, and every time you went, I'll just protect, and I went, God damn it. protecting in front of my setup Pokemon, and every time I went, there's no way he protects in front of the setup Pokemon this time, right? And then you protected again, and then I got punished for it.
There was a Pyro on the field a lot of the time when the Metagross was protecting.
It was the T-Tar protecting in front of Drain Punches and body presses really hurt.
Yeah, that's what Spring was saying. Spring was like, this should just Drain Punch the Milotic, calling a T-Tar protect, and then it just went into the T-Tar.
The math, I needed the life on the T-Tar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do enough to Milotic. Presumably the Milotic had physical defense, right?
That's what.
The Milotic was actually. I don't really necessarily like running this sort of spread, but she was 32 HP, 32 physical defense bold.
Yeah.
So you were. We both did. We both did. Both my as I said, the Meowstic, and then my Corviknight was also 32 impish. So we were both running very bulky sets this week.
Yeah, very grindy, bulky. Just. I was almost. I also realized in the last game I started to actually get scared about time near the end there. Cause...
I have food. I'm going to leave this recording, but I'm going to mute myself.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, timer was going there, but I'm not going to timer stall. I don't see the benefit in doing so.
Yeah, I mean, I think
at that point
I really because isn't the Rotom to switch?
Isn't it a draw in Champions?
Yeah, it draws in Champions.
On that sucks. Oh, well, what happens in private? Do we know?
I mean, I believe it draws.
I guess you can
I believe it draws, and then the question is, what does Spring say happens, or do we?
Yeah, I was about to say we should actually make rules on that now before it comes up.
Yeah, I guess so.
That could have been a potential game. Well, it drew. We're 1-1 draw. Yeah. So what else do you do?
Yeah, we'll have to have Spring come up with something for that before it comes up, just so we don't come up with after the fact rules.
Yeah, I was really, really hoping you wouldn't bring the T-Tar, to be quite honest. It's so bad if I bring Floette, but I guess having Metagross makes it a lot safer to bring.
Yeah, I knew you were going to be bringing the Pyroar because I was like, my Metagross just has such a great matchup against the Floette that, whereas the Pyroar totally destroys the Metagross, outspeeds and Okos.
Yeah. Pyroar just full counters Metagross in a 1v1 scenario. There's no...
So a lot of my prep was just determining what which of my Pokemon here are going to be able to.
I kind of.
That...
I mean, I had answers to T-Tar, and I had Body Press, and I had Drain Punch and Jet Punch, but Scovillain does surprisingly good into a T-Tar.
No, that's what I was saying. I was saying Scovillain.
And
was pretty good.
Scovillain was on in the planning at one point, but. But I was like, there's T-Tar. I have some answers to it in case it comes, but I think T-Tar might stay home because of the fact that it looks so bad into the fact. And I've every answer to it, and so I didn't bring some of those answers, and then got super punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the deciding factor for me was actually just the sand.
I mean,
having
it makes
the option
sense
to turn off. Yeah, because I knew that if you got Pyroar in the sun, it was going to burn through even my resist. So I was like, I have to have some sort of counterplay here. And what else do I do? Have somebody... I mean, Noivern is my fast mod, but that can only click sunny day. It doesn't have other weather to set up.
Yeah, the answer was that that you would just, not bring T-Tar and then lose when that happened. That was my hope. But, yeah, was there ever a thought about the fact that Greninja beats Pyroar?
There was. I was originally going to bring Greninja as the 6th instead of Hisuian and Decidueye, which I ended up not bringing at all.
That's the 6 I predicted.
It was just another thing that died to Pyroar, so.
I was predicting what you'd bring before, and I said the first 5, and then I said Greninja over Decidueye. That was the 6 that I had. And same for Sheldon. I had the first 5 that he had, and then I had the Scovillain over... I don't remember what it was over. Maybe Palafin,
It's over Palafin, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm being
I had 5 for 6 on both.
I think part of it is that at this point, we've played a number of weeks, and there are a bunch of Pokemon that I'm more comfortable with, and I haven't actually brought Greninja yet, so I'm not really that comfortable with it. So I don't know, maybe I need to build a ladder team and play some games with Pokemon so that I feel confident to bring it. Because I agree, it would have given me another.
It would have been very interesting because bringing Mega Metagross, Selden's bringing the Pyro, so it kind of also forces Selden down a path that you can predict a little easier. Versus if you have the Mega Greninja, there's also the chance that he pivots to Floette, expecting you to pivot to Greninja, and then if you bring the Greninja, then you just kind of get screwed by Floette coming when you expected Pyroar. So it's a little bit
the fun thing. Well, the fun thing was that was supposed to be the mental game that I was playing, also expecting the Mega Greninja to come, because Greninja doesn't kill in Sun. It doesn't kill Pyroar under Sun, and I have Solar Beam, which one-shots.
That's the thing.
The Pyroar Greninja just rechecks the Greninja, which was hopefully the game I was playing. It was, I was planning around the Greninja a lot more than the Milotic or the T-Tar. That Milotic really ruined everything I had going on.
Yeah, Milotic had just a lot of, I felt, really good defensive matchups. It was. I mean, obviously the way you kill it is if you can get the Sun and then you can start Solar Beaming and stuff, but thankfully I was able to have T-Tar stop that from happening.
I guess how much of the videos have you been watching or paying attention to previous matchup stuff?
On the YouTube?
Yeah.
Or right, I guess they're also just been. I've tried to catch up where I can, but this summer has been really, really brutal for me, work-wise. So.
I also, the reason I brought the team I did is that I have not brought setup at all. I have brought Choice Scarf Palafin and Life Orb Dragon. I've not brought a single setup move at any point for the first 3 weeks, and I went, great. There's no way they're gonna come back, and they're gonna think I'm gonna bring setup because I haven't brought it at all. It's clearly not what I'm doing. And then I brought a setup team, and you went, here's Icy Wind Scald, and I was like, well, what the hell? Where did this come from?
Yeah. Haze was actually something that I kind of just tossed aside because I guess I wasn't expecting setup. I think I watched your game against the you played the Washington Chamanders, right?
I did. Yes, that was
the Icicle Spear game.
Yeah.
Was that the Icicle Spear game? Yes, that was.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and that was that game was fully around Choice Scarf Palafin. And Choice Scarf Mamoswine. The two of them duking it out.
Yeah. Maybe I should have thought about bringing Haze on somebody, because definitely if I hadn't gotten lucky with those burns, then the setup could have been very very bad for me.
I mean, I definitely once it burned, the game was pretty over. Without the burn, there was at least a game still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say that hitting either of those burns was, or that you missing one of those burns would have won me the game on the spot or anything, because that's not true. But it would have been a hell of a lot better for me.
Yeah, because the thing that Spring and I were talking about was that Ginge still had a full HP Rotom in the back, so the Corviknight could never fully have the game, but it could get you really close to the point where Pyro can clean up most stuff.
I knew about the Rotom. I mean, there was nothing else it could have been. I don't think I'd seen.
Well, I think it had. But... Didn't it come out early and then switch?
Yeah.
It was highlighted on the.
Switch?
It was highlighted out on the spectator sidebar.
Sure. Oh, that must have been. Did it lead and then switch out turn 1?
It was very
it
early
led.
in the game. I don't know if it
Thunderbolted.
Yeah.
And then it switched out. Yeah.
Early.
I think it Thunderbolted into a Protect or something like that.
It did. I protected Palafin, expecting the
Palafin. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah.
And got Tailwind up, and then Palafin and
that's another thing that
switched
Spring and I were mentioning about your team, Selden, is that you actually, aside from the Scovillian, you don't have an electric resist. So when you lead the Palafin, the Thunderbolt is very safe in that slot, which was why the Protect was so good, because you expect to get a free Thunderbolt into something, just free chip, and then the Protect is pretty good.
Yeah, that was the idea there, and then switching into Pyroar being the only thing that, the only thing in the back that could take the Thunderbolt. Not amazingly, but it takes it okay. Because I had Corviknight back there as well, and then got got caught on instead of another Thunderbolt, T-Tar coming in right into my Pyroar now under Tailwind, but the sand up, so it doesn't do anything. And it's looking at, T-Tar Milotic. Yeah, I need to start playing actual games before, and not just throwing a team together day of.
Yeah, I think my thing that I need to work on better is a lot of the time I will kind of trend towards a more predictable, what's the word I'm looking for? On like a turn-by-turn
team composition?
basis. Yeah.
Oh, no. Turn-by-turn basis would be a play style.
My play, not.
Yeah, but I think it's good. I think it depends on how your matches are going, right?
Yeah,
if you are ahead,
you're 4-0. I don't know if there's much you need to work on.
Yeah. If you're already ahead in a match, then you don't lose too much by playing predictably but safely. Like I had a match with Oryx earlier today, and then I'm like, he's got a Hisuian Arcanine out, and I'm like, okay, this thing is probably switching to a Ghost, but I'm already up a Pokemon, so I'm just gonna close combat into it anyway. And if he switches to the Ghost, cool. But if he doesn't, then I just get a free Pokemon. So it's like, just make the safe play. If you're ahead and you don't think that it can lose you the game, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, it worked against me 6 out of 6 times because I kept going. all right. I've got bulk up. I've got iron defense. I've got something. I've got roost. There's something here. There's no way he clicks protect again. And every time it was protected, every time it was bad for me.
And it's horrible because you get more and more tilted as it happens. That happened to me last season when I played Freddy. I had a Miraidon team versus his Ting-Lu team. And I'm like, okay, well, the Ting-Lu's going to attack here, and then it protects. And I'm like, okay, well, it's going to protect here, and then it attacks. And he sends in his Flutter Mane, and I'm like, okay, well, he's going to expect to protect on my Miraidon, and then he just Moonblasts it. I'm like, oh my god. Just every turn wrong,
that's how this whole match felt, was like, okay, there's no way he clicks protect this time. Oh, he protected. God damn it. And then the one time I was like, all right, fine. He's gonna click protect. I click protect, and then you clicked an attacking move into my other Pokemon. What do I do? How am I supposed to play this game? What is the correct answer? If I had done it, if I kept just doing the call out the attack, I would have been fine here. But it's the one time I tried to call the protect, and yeah.
Yeah, how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got me with him. It worked out. That I'm still that crit was very frustrating though in the moment, because I went, yes, I will live at 20%. Because were you Jolly, or you were Jolly, right? Not
I was Jolly. Yep, I was. I think I was 170 speed, so I was one above your max for Floette.
Yeah. I mean, Floette was just faster than Rotom Heat.
Got it.
Since I wasn't worried about
150. The next thing
was that 151, 150, no 152.
147. Rotom Heat is 146. Or wait, no, I'm 147. I'm just faster than Milotic. I didn't care about Rotom Heat. That's what it was. Okay. I'm just faster than Milotic.
So you can't get Icy Winded before you get your move off.
Yeah, and I have Energy Ball coverage on Floette.
Got it.
Oh, that's shasty.
Yeah, I mean, I just never had an opportunity to bring the Floette because there was no Mega Greninja Mind Games. It was just Metagross, so. But yeah, with 32 Impish, your max roll on Iron Head is like 65.
Yeah, these are both teams with like a very wide range of speeds, whereas a lot of teams.
I typed that in wrong. Your max roll is
trend
55,
higher
54.
or lower. But both teams have Pokemon up in like the 120s to 140s, and then down to like, I guess Selden's team doesn't have the same low end that Jinja's does.
No, I don't really have a slow mode. I mean, it's 67 on Corviknight, but.
What? What number was that?